What is up, everybody? Welcome, college football fans, to the simulated, well, it ain't simulated, I'm playing, but top 25 matchup. Big 12 conference games that makes it doubly as huge. TCU Horned Frogs traveling to Morgantown, West Virginia, West by God, Virginia, to take on the West by God, Virginia Mountaineers. Big game for West Virginia. Just got ranked in the top 25, 4-0. TCU is 2-1. West Virginia has. Let's recap the games that. In case you haven't, in case you're just now picking up the series. Let's recap what we have done this season in the 2027 season. Week 1, we beat Alabama. We went to Tuscaloosa and beat Bama 14-10. Week 2, pulled a major upset, beating the 11th ranked UCF. Was it the Scarlet Knights or the Knights or something like that? Beat them 20-17. And in the backyard brawl, nearly let a 3-touchdown lead slip away, but ended up winning the game 24-21. And last week, only on Twitch. I streamed this one on Twitch. It's not on YouTube. Beat the Kansas Jayhawks 35-28 in a Big 12 matchup. So 2-0 in conference, 4-0 overall. That's 2-0 overall. 4-0 overall, 2-0 in conference, and now we've got our third conference game already of the season. TCU. Now the schedule makers have been real nice to us. They scheduled us 5 home games in a row. This is the fourth of the fifth home game we will have in a row. So we're loving that. But this is not the only game I will be posting. I will actually be posting in the next season of the 4-man league. I'll be posting North Texas. North Texas was a team I took to the national semifinals last season, and hopefully we're going to go farther this season. But anyway, let's get back to West Virginia here. If you haven't subbed, drop me a like and a sub. I mean, hell, that would be great. It's all free, you know. Because I did see that like 83% of the people who viewed aren't subbed, and the sub is free, cheaper than Twitch. But you can come follow me on Twitch too. That's perfectly fine. But anyway, let's get into the top 25 matchup. TCU at number 24 taking on the 25th ranked West Virginia Mountaineers in Morgantown. Let's get into it.
From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. 2 of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football.
Don't like the fact that I'm receiving the kick. Doesn't give me a chance to double up at the end of the half, but you know, it'd be all right.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will start this game off. And here he is.
I'll turn it down in my ears. It'll still sound the same to you, but I'm turning it down in my ears. If you don't know, the offense I'm running is the South Carolina Gamecocks. South Carolina Gamecocks offense.
Entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And Bacon with a huge run to start the game.
As they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, man, if they'd held their block. Man, if they'd held their block. I mean, I'll take it. It's a good game, but gosh, they'd held their block.
The greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
To the ground to try to pick
Oh, wow. He beat my guard.
Never had a chance.
Wow, okay.
The middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Let's see if we can hit Palace on the drag right here.
Plus territory, the punt would have to be so precise. Might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down.
And he holds on to it. 1st down, Mountaineers.
Not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pulls it in. It's Morton. Couldn't ask
Little
for much
blitz
more
beater
there.
right there.
1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get
Just wish I had a guy that could just bowl somebody over. Bacon, he's a good little back, but he's just like an average. He's just got like average stats.
This game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
95 is a friggin' menace, y'all. I mean, just a menace.
Doing in the middle of this defense.
He is a menace.
On the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burton. He looks out.
Not much there. I went my first read and just didn't come off of him.
Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages.
And they're in a zone right here.
27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Oh.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
What?
That is no good. Kicker tried to...
My God, I had the worst kicker in football.
Couldn't do it.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best.
Wow, that is so bad.
You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And, of course, they're going to go.
Racing to the line in the hurry up.
Hurry up.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And how? I mean, throwing it back across your body and doesn't get intercepted. I mean, that is crazy to me.
They'll run it out of the
Oh my God.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. He's got an open man.
Wow, okay.
And he's marked down right there, but
maybe if it would let me go to the Tampa 2 instead of glitching out.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man downfield.
Tell you what.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Horns
this is rough right here, y'all.
With a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself.
Oh my God. Seriously, guys.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
All right, well, we got to score. And we just can't.
They'll start this drive at their own 25.
We got to come back. We just can't be.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute.
That's the end of the first quarter. TCU 7, West Virginia nothing.
On 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter.
Because my kicker is garbage.
We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To throw, it's Burton. Makes the grab down the middle.
And quarterback dropping that understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly.
Oh.
Pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about.
They were in a cover 2 flat right there.
And knock it out. Nice job by the
just like they're in a cover 2 right now.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such
Come on, man. Catch the football.
Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bacon.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good.
I'll tell you what, I wish my guys get up there, get to the second level and get to those blocks.
So this offense
I'm telling you.
continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really
And he dropped it. And he dropped it.
Physical
Of course he dropped it.
It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Get out of there. Skip, skip,
and
skip.
The punt hits at the 8
Ugh.
and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Goes to the option. The pitch.
Nope.
And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch.
Needed that stop.
And the
Needed that
Horned
stop.
Frogs will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be
I'm
able
telling
to
you.
put some points up on the board.
Tough defense again. Tough defense again.
Put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run.
Kansas was tough last week, too.
No harm, no foul.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game.
Not letting me have much.
Getting knockbacks and limiting his carries.
Back to throw, it's Burton. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
95, man. He is wrecking everything on the inside
and
for me.
these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Man, guess who?
Incomplete, and they're
95.
probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. And they gave him no chance.
We're going for it.
And they force a 4th down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to bounce
A few
off
yards there,
for
a
a
few
solid
yards there.
pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back.
You really need to stay away from number 95. I'm just being
Spin
completely
moves,
honest.
hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
That cat is a game wrecker.
On the run, it's Bacon.
And then they
They bring
blitzed
him
right
down,
there.
and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Night snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. And the Mountaineers have enough.
Woo! First down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
They'll use the running game on first and
There we go. We got in.
to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Nice drive. Didn't leave him very much time either.
Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Fucking bum-ass kicker.
For an extra point.
He can't kick one from 45 yards away.
Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Oh.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the wideout.
How did he catch that? My God.
But he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but
how did he catch that?
First, and then getting that 1 foot they needed inbounds.
They'll throw it on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Needed that. Well, we didn't need him doing anything wild. We got that sack. We go in there. Yeah, drop that elbow. We go in. Go in the half tied up at 7. I'll take it.
First half.
We're in the football game.
Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage
He got hammered at the 14.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just
Third
going to
and one.
We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
Bring a blitz.
There are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll pull it on.
Damn it, I tried to come back.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I tried to come back to him, and the guy picked me up.
Quickly to the line. Hand off from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The RPO, it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production.
Oh, he got stuck.
On first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up?
Oh, my God.
Grab near the marker. It's James. Touchdown, TCU! And that one will give him the lead.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy was able to make one dude miss and build up some steam when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had?
Man, they will not give me the look I'm looking for out here on the edge. But it's there if I want it.
They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Put it in there. I did say it was there if I wanted it. It was the correct look. It was the correct look, y'all.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And we're in. That's a touchdown.
He's over and in for the touchdown.
Third and goal situations, these are so hard as a defense, so little room to be able to give an inch at all, and you know when he goes under center, there's a good chance quarterback sneak's coming, and the offense does it and successfully gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Out of the end zone. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto
You know, we're going to get in a 4-3. We're going to try to adjust what they're doing here because they're doing an awful lot of running out of that spread offense.
Matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that,
I actually think they are passing right here.
pace, keep it going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on
Because it's 2nd and 14. They haven't worked from long down in distance very much.
They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
3rd and 12. Okay.
Give him 2 out to the 20. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it behind the line.
He didn't get there.
He's really close to that first down.
A little wide receiver screen didn't get there. 11 for 12 today, guys. He is 11 for 12.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
This is some EA chicanery.
Running it back, it's Farmer.
Not much there, guys.
Working his way on the return up to the
I wanted it.
40-yard line.
I wanted it bad.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's
Jeez, man.
Who are your best
95
matchups
just
and
collapses
playmakers to take
everything,
advantage
dude.
of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Should have been PI,
I
but
love the job here
whatever.
by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time play.
Third down conversions.
Oh, they did give me the look this time.
This one would be a doozy if
And it's going to be a cover 1, too. I've got him open again.
There, it's Burton. He lofts one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside
Told you.
the 15-yard line. Touchdown!
They showed 2 up top, but I knew it was a cover 1.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Enjoying our first game of the league, guys.
With Kevin Connors. What's going on?
First lead of the game.
Back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Oh, no chance.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space.
Wow. You guys.
Push down for the tackle. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
Wide open, up the damn seam. I should have had them dead to rights. And that,
That'll be good enough for a first down.
damn it, man.
Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look,
Now they'll score a touchdown because they got the momentum back.
Massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover.
Now I get to go into my A-gap special. I haven't been able to go into the entire game because they've been in damn hurry-up mode. No chance, sucker.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Nope.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
These guys aren't human equal. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Guys, that's
1 quarter to go.
West Virginia has the lead.
We can hold them here. I feel pretty good.
They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Now the play fake.
Pick it! God, I mean, got a guy back there. Pick it!
Touchdown,
I knew they were going to score a bullshit touchdown. Now I had them 2nd and 20, well, 2nd and 19 at the 6, and I didn't stop them. I knew they were going to score.
Tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast.
He held on to it.
Right, is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. Got his man down the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback.
See if we can hit R1 going across the middle here.
Because he put it out in front
Palace.
of his big man. He was able to make the catch and
We got it.
accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really
We haven't ran a draw today, so let's see if we catch them by a surprise here a little bit.
It's a draw.
If we'd have got some blocking. If we'd have got some blocking.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI,
See, we are at midfield.
Able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get.
Damn it!
Short on 4th down.
Got strung out.
They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow.
TCU. They move on top here in the 4th.
Unbelievable.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the
And I think I might play that
does
wrong.
it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work.
They are in a true cover 2 right here this time. They are definitely in a cover 2. I think I'm gonna get it long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side.
Why did it stop, dude? Why did it stop?
And
Why did it do that?
good return on the interception.
He threw it 70 yards the last time, then he breaks it off like he's running a damn... Oh my God. He broke it off like he's running a friggin'...
So much spread.
Oh,
you better be able to
God.
You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone.
The hell was that?
On the football and going and getting that INT.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion.
Not looking good, guys.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's James. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. charges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying...
Let's hope he misses this thing because the angle's so bad on it.
Run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable?
He missed it.
Do I need to throw this thing?
And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Not wasting any time. He got killed on the pass, too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Burton. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's
Let's see if we can hit
right
Cobb on the
right now, he is locked in
on the flag on the corner route right here.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Nope.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws...
Oh, no!
Traffic picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the
wow.
has him set up at the...
Can you believe that shit?
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands.
And that's going to do it, guys. That's going to do it.
First down for the
That's
offense.
terrible way to end this game. Just
And
fucking
quarterback
fluky
takes
shit.
a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just
Fluky
find a
shit
way
at the
to
end of the
get
game.
going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had.
Yeah, there were plays to be had. We did get outplayed. That guy right there couldn't stop him. 85% completion percentage couldn't stop him. He just chucking it deep, doing whatever he wanted.
A lot to take away and a lot to...
I mean, that play right there just kills me.
Definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So the good guys lose their first game of the year. We dropped to 4-1, 2-1 in conference. Let's see if we can rebound next week. That was just a fluky, terrible way to lose that game, and it sucks. But I'll have another video going here with the North Texas's first game of the year, coming off the national semifinal game. We'll be playing Texas Tech. So join me for that one. But good guys lose here, tough one to lose, but we'll bounce back. We're gonna be okay. Till next time, see ya.